Good morning. Good morning. Today, I want to talk about the people that say they're going to support you in reaching your goals. But do they really? If we haven't met yet, I'm Paula Fallon, and I am the number one cutting edge weight loss coach. And I hear this over and over again that the people that live with us, the people who say they love us more than anyone else, are oftentimes the people who show us through their actions the least amount of support. And it's really not their fault because change in you means there's going to be change in their world. And most people don't like change. And so they don't want to have that change affect them. So oftentimes we'll go to our significant others and maybe even our kids. We'll have a family meeting. We'll say, hey, here are my goals. I want to lose this weight because I want to be the healthiest version of myself, and I want to get off my medications, and I want to feel good in my body, and I want to have energy, and I want to be able to focus, and I need you guys to support me. And they all go, yeah, of course we're going to support you. Not a problem at all. And then you start talking about how you're going to shift the way you're cooking and shift the kind of food you're buying for the house. And oh, by the way, I'm going to shift my schedule a little bit so I can have time to do a workout. And that's going to be a priority to me every day. So that means I'm going to have to take time from something else or limit time in other areas in order to carve out the time to add that activity in for myself. Maybe to carve out a little bit of time to learn how to cook differently. And they all say, yeah, of course, we're here for you. We love you. We're going to support you. And then you start making those shifts and you start hearing the complaints. How come this isn't in the house? Or how come you didn't buy Oreo cookies? I say Oreo cookies because we always had Oreo cookies in our house. My father's favorite cookies, that and chocolate chip. In my childhood growing up, always had those in the house. So maybe they go, how come you didn't buy the Oreo cookies? And you say to them, well, for right now, it's better for me not to have the Oreo cookies in the house because I'm struggling with cravings and I'm struggling with temptation. So just for this moment in time, I just need to not have those in the house. I'm just asking you to support me. And they are not going to like it. I promise you, they are not going to like it. My partner, my husband, has been one of my biggest verbal supporters, but he comes kicking and screaming every step of the way. He eats really healthy right now, but he eats healthy because I'm the cook and I'm the one who shops for the food. So if he doesn't like what's in the house, he's got to go out and deal with that on his own. And that's just a mindset I decided I needed to adopt in order for me to be able to reach my goals. I had to be able to cook the way that works for me and nourishes my body and gives me optimal health and helps me maintain a healthy weight. And if the people in the house that are living with me at the time, whether that was when my kids were still in my house or now, then if you don't like that, feel free to become a cook, right? Feel free to do the grocery shopping. I'm happy to let you do that for yourself. That can be really, really hard. And what I find happens, and in my experience, I've seen this happen, that oftentimes this is why people fall off. This is why people set goals to create better health and to become a healthy weight and to maintain a healthy weight and to shift their lifestyle. But they fall off because they don't have the right kind of support. They're relying on their family and their friends to give them the support they need. Now, maybe you have great friends. Maybe you have a partner who's just as concerned about health as you are and is just as concerned about being fit and having optimal health and being at a healthy weight and all that good stuff. And if you are that person, God bless you. I'm so happy for you. But most of us are not in that situation. A lot of my clients are couples. It's really important to a husband that he has the support of his wife, especially if she's the cook. So we bring her into the program. So she ends up doing the program too, because she's trying to support her husband. But as a result, she's actually supporting herself. And she ends up losing weight and gaining health and gaining energy and feeling really great in her body and showing up in a whole new way because she was trying to support her husband. So I do work with couples, and I do have couples that work together really, really well. And it's a great bonding situation if you're a couple to be able to do that together. But I would say that's 20% of my client base. The other 80% are people like you and me who are trying to do the best for ourselves, who want to get to a place where we're at a healthy weight, we can maintain it with ease while eating foods that we love and moving our bodies in a way that makes us happy and vibrant and makes us feel alive and works for our lifestyle. Most of us don't have that support from family and friends. So even if you have the support, have you ever experienced this? Like my husband came home the other day and he said, honey, I brought you a treat. And he brought me York peppermint patties. And that was something I ate all the time when I was obese. And I thought to myself, what are you doing? Not that I don't ever eat them anymore because, I do. But I'm thinking like that to me felt like I was being undermined. That felt to me like I wasn't being supported. That felt to me like he was saying one thing and doing another. And I know he did it out of love. And I know he did it because he wanted to do something sweet for me. But I didn't really feel that way about it. And so maybe that's something that you've been dealing with. You're not really feeling that way when people are trying to bring you, like fried foods or, baked goods, when you're really trying to stay on track and you're trying to really control when you have those baked goods. And I'm not saying you can't ever have them. I believe we can eat foods that we love and lose the fat that we need to lose. And I want to say fat because weight is a combination of muscle and fat, right? It's not just fat. It's a combination of muscle and fat. So I'll talk another day about why it's so important not to focus on one number on the scale. It's because weight is a combination of things. What you want to do is lose the fat and gain muscle mass. More muscle mass burns more energy in your body, speeds up your metabolism, and helps you with weight loss. So, that's really important to focus on. But when you're in that situation where you're trying to control when you decide to eat that baked good and you're kind of looking at the big picture and going, yeah, I'm going to decide like Saturday is date night. I'm going to treat myself to dessert on Saturday night. And I'm going to be totally transparent, guys. Every Saturday night I have a cocktail. I don't have a cocktail at any other time because having cocktails a lot during the week or 3 nights out of the week, like Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, or Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday, contributed to my obesity. And so I stopped doing that because it wasn't serving me well. And actually, I was kind of feeling like crap. And so maybe that's you, but you still want to have a cocktail or two now and again when you're with family, when you have a special occasion, when you're out. It's okay. You can have it and you can still lose weight. If you love chocolate, you can have chocolate and still lose weight. A lot of the problem is that these diets, which are really different ways of eating, is all they really are, right? Different methodologies. Most of them are based on depriving yourself of things that you love. Got to give this up, got to give that up. And I'm not saying that doing that is a bad thing for a short period of time. A lot of people like to fast. It's a spiritual thing. We're in the season of Lent. A lot of people are giving things up for Lent. And so I understand that. But it's getting to a place where you understand and know how to do that with ease so that it becomes as natural as brushing your teeth while you're eating real food and shopping at the real grocery store. Or if you're someone who doesn't love to cook, if you're like me, I like to cook in 20 minutes or less. It's just my husband and I now, and I want to spend my time doing other things. So there's really great grab and go ideas that you can do, cooking in 20 minutes or less. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do to support you in your goals and your efforts. But the most important thing is to have someone that you can lean on, that can walk side by side with you through your journey to get you from where you are now to where you want to go. Someone who's going to cheer you on, someone who's going to breathe, easy for me to say, breathe belief in you when you're struggling to believe in yourself. And we all have that. We all go through that. It's something that everyone goes through at different points of time in their life, is not believing that they can do it, right? Having someone that will breathe that belief into you, that will cheer you on, that will lift you up when you're struggling, that will answer questions that you don't have the answers to, that will help steer you and guide you and bring you along the path so that you can get to a place where you've lost the weight eating foods that you love. You can maintain a healthy weight with ease. You're living a life that's vibrant and energetic, and you feel better in your body than you ever have. And that's what I do for my clients. That's what I offer to my clients. If this sounds like you, if this is something you've been struggling with, if you can relate to the things that I've been saying, can you give me a thumbs up, shoot me a heart, let me know that this is like, I hear what you're saying, because it sounds exactly like what I'm going through, right? This is my life. This is what I'm experiencing. This is why I'm trying to lose weight for the third time in the past 10 years, right? This is why I haven't been able to be successful. You know what? You can be successful at getting to a healthy weight, creating optimal health, living a vibrant life, having all the energy, and loving the way you feel in your body without leaning on your family and your friends. You can do it and show them how it can be done. And this is why I have coaches. I mean, any coach that I know that's successful has coaches. And I will always have coaches, because it's really important to have that person who is going to be there for you 110%, who's got your back, who's got you covered, who's cheering you on, who believes in you, who's going to feed you positive reinforcement on a regular basis so that you can keep propelling yourself forward. And, you know, we all have those days where we just are so frustrated. We feel like we're doing all the things and we're not seeing the results, and we're just feeling like we want to throw our arms up the air and give up. And that's when it's so important to have a coach that can help you push through that so you can keep moving forward. I know my first coach changed my life. It was such an eye-opener, and I was asking myself, why didn't I do this years ago? And just so you know, I've been anorexic, I've been bulimic, I've been a serial dieter, and it wasn't until I finally made the decision to stop doing that and lose the weight eating foods that I love and get a coach that I was able to do it. And now I help others do it. So if you're feeling like, you know, you're ready to make this change, you need someone to support you in this journey, and you want someone who can speak to you about where you are in your life and the lifestyle that you want for yourself, and coach you in the direction of creating the lifestyle that is everything you've ever dreamed of, then grab a spot on my calendar. Let's have a conversation. You can go to chatwithcoachpaula.com. I'm just going to put it up here for you guys. You can go to chatwithcoachpaula.com, grab a spot on my calendar. We'll have a conversation. No obligation, just a conversation, guys. And I promise you'll walk away with 2 tips that you can implement right away, because I want you to get started. You know what? You're worth it. You deserve it. It's important for you. If you want to live the life you've always dreamed of, if you want to feel amazing in your body, better than you've ever felt in your life, now is the time to do it. Don't wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow may never come. Let's take action today to get you on the right path. Again, if you jump on my calendar at chatwithcoachpaula.com, right there on the screen, grab a spot. Let's have a conversation. If you have questions, send me a message. Let's start a dialogue, and I'll be really happy to guide you in whatever way I can. But the best way really to get my guidance is to get on my calendar, because that way it's just one-on-one, you and me having a conversation and talking about what's important to you. If you go on my calendar and you can't find a spot that works for you in your schedule, then send me a message and we'll figure it out. Let me know. Say, hey, none of these times are going to work for you, because I do have limited time on my schedule. So none of these times are going to work for me. Can you do me a favor? Here's my availability. Is there something that we can work out? And give me a couple options that work out for your schedule, and we'll make something work out. So today's the day. You're worth it. You deserve it. Let's get you started on the road to being the healthy weight you want to be, living an energetic and vibrant life, and doing it all inside of the lifestyle that works for you. Thanks so much for joining me. Till next time, make it a great day.